G'day, welcome to Finding Lotus Yoga. I'm down here at Bronte with my trusty coconut and my crew, which this is my crew. Kind of reminds me of an episode of The Mighty Boosh. But over the years I've been asked by lots of students who come to my classes and people who've emailed through to me saying, Jordan, can you put something online that we can do when we're on holidays, or when we don't have the chance to come into class, or we're too scared to go to class and we want to do something at home just to see what we can do as a beginner. So here's my offering today. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure you subscribe to Finding Lotus Yoga, comment below, share it with your friends, and let's see where this can go. Namaste.
First, find yourself a comfortable seat, whatever that means to you. Just sit comfortably, use props, pillows, anything that allows you to sit easy. Inhale, bring the arms above the head, just drawing some energy in towards the heart center. Just natural breathing in and out through your nose. Reach your arms up high, and slowly exhale, hands back to the heart. Inhale, sweeping the arms towards the sky, and exhale, drawing your senses inward. Once more with this deep breath in, and then allow yourself to settle. Take a moment to dedicate your practice to anyone or an issue that concerns you or that you care about, and honor this through the attendance to each breath. Reach your arms to the sky and take your hands out shoulder height, making small circular motions, keeping the spine tall and erect. Try to reach your crown of the head towards the ceiling, grounding into the base. The arms can move fast or slow, small or large, just making sure you're not jerking in your lower back. Reach your arms up high, and then release your right hand down by your side and reach and extend long through the left side body. Don't worry about how far across you get. Just allow yourself to reach up and across so you're not crunching into your lower back. Just remember, as long as it feels good, you're doing it right. And find the breath and the space between the ribs on this left side. Take your time. Inhale, reach your arms up and take it across to the next side, releasing your left hand down. Be sure to not have your hand behind you, just by your side so you're not twisting in the lower back. And again, lower to the forearm if you have the space, but do not be concerned with depth, rather the quality of your breath and the easy expression on your face. Coming up with the arms, reach tall. Take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, tilt back, and just uncross the legs and take them to the other direction. And take the arms out to the side, making the small circular motions again, fast or slow in the opposite direction. If you can't remember the opposite direction, just go the way that feels most awkward. Inhale, sweep your arms tall, and release your left hand to the back of the right knee, the right hand light behind you. Don't worry about the depth of the twist, but sit tall as you can, lifting with your gaze over your right shoulder. The fingertips on the back hand be relaxed, and use the back of your left hand so the palm is open. No gripping, no grasping. Inhale, reach your arms up tall, and take it across to the next side. We're focusing on the breathing in and out through the nose, with the belly with a gentle pulsing. This is more the release behind the thoracic than any kind of deep twist. If you want to take it a little further, you could bind the hand, using the back hand to take the inside of the opposite thigh. You don't need to do this. Come back around to center, and we're going to slowly make our way to the hands and knees. Make your way to the hands and knees, bringing your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And just start to gently awaken the spine with angry cat, lifting up behind the heart, and skinny cow, gently releasing the lower back. Emphasize this movement with the angry cat, but be very gentle with the lower back with the skinny cow. Just let the movement come through the depth of the breath. And as the depth of the breath increases, so too does the depth in the movement. Again, don't race or rush, And do as many as feels good, 5 or 6 rounds, more or less if you like. Release down into child's pose and surrender, letting your elbows soften, your hips sink to the heels. Breathe. If your hips don't sit easily to your heels, rest your hands under your forehead. You want no gripping or grasping. Slowly make your way up, use your eyes and draw a line down the center of the mat. Making your way into downward dog, you want an A-like shape. Begin to walk out the back of the legs. We're just unwinding here, releasing this shape. We're not going to hold it for long. Press down to lift up. Let the movement create the space. Look to your hands and make sure your fingertips are spread wide, the size of dinner plates, index finger and thumb particularly strong. And then we'll release back down to child's pose. You can take as many rounds of downward dog as you like and begin to become more comfortable there, but don't strain your wrists, take your time. Remember, we're in no race or rush, and rest in child's pose for as long as you like. And then we're going to bring ourselves to standing. Gently bring yourself to standing and sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Your feet can be toes together, heels slightly to the side or hip distance apart. Take your hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and take the heel of the hand to the sky. We're going to barrel behind the heart, making a round, angry cat-like shoulder. Come back to standing. Lift up through the center of the chest, release your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and extend forward, folding the chest on top of the thighs, tuck the chin, extend the back of the neck. Sweep the hands forward and come into the low seat, Utkatasana. All the way back to standing, and repeat. Again, take your time and do this as slow as you need to, remembering it should feel good. Just move and see the alignment, the architecture of the body. Take your time to create a rhythm to this movement, again through the depth and length of the breath, with no race, no rush. Hands fall behind the head, interlace the fingers, extend and draw the navel up, round and barrel behind the heart. Reach up tall, grounding into the feet. Hands fall behind the back, interlace the fingers, extend up through the front of the chest. Fold forward, lead with the heart, tuck the chin, extend the back of the neck. Sweep the hands along the ground, reach forward and up, low seat, all the way to standing. Repeat this as many times as you like. 5 or 6 rounds will probably be enough. Mindful not to strain the knees, not force or hold the breath. Just move and breathe and flow. You might even like to pause the video and just get the rhythm before you begin again. One last time. Sweep your hands forward, come low through the seat, extend through the spine, tuck the tailbone all the way to standing. Samasthiti, equal standing breath. We're going to come down into lower Malasana. Be careful through your nose and take your time to come down to this space. It can be difficult to come into this position in the beginning. So if it is, don't force, don't strain. We don't want to force the knees. If the heels don't go down, that's fine. You can create this gentle movement that might release some space. You might even roll up a towel or a mat and place it under your heels so that you can bring yourself into this space where we're gently opening up and trying to find a tall spine, and the breath can begin to massage our digestive system. Again, 5 or so breaths here is ideal. Longer if you like, but don't force, don't strain, and if this is difficult, do it more often. Make your way gently to a seat after you've done low Malasana and lay back. I'm going to hug the right knee into the rib cage, interlacing the fingers and squeezing the knee in towards the lungs. Focus on the breath and then extend your heel towards the ceiling, just taking the hands behind the back of the leg. And rotate your ankles clockwise and anti-clockwise, forward and back. Fast or slow, slow or fast, again, just looking to the movement. And then bend and straighten your knee, extending your heel towards the sky, and then heel towards the buttocks. Try not to flick the knee, or do this mindlessly, but mindfully extend the heel and release. Look into the architecture of the leg. Then gently place the foot on the left knee and tip yourself over to the left, using your left hand to guide the knee across, the right hand as an anchor. You might lift your left shoulder and move it away from the spine, giving you more space, and then focus on the breath in the abdomen, like a balloon on your inhalation, and then wringing out like a sponge on your exhalation. Take your time before moving to the next side by hugging the knees into the chest, rocking side to side, releasing the lower back. And then hug your left knee into the rib cage, again focusing on the breath. And extending the heel towards the sky, rotating the ankle forward and back, clockwise and anti-clockwise, fast or slow. Bend and straighten the leg. Again, just looking intuitively at how this knee works, how this leg works, and how this might be relieving the lower back and releasing the sciatic nerve. This should feel good. Don't worry if you can't straighten your leg completely. Place the foot on top of the right knee and then tip the knee across the waist using your right hand as a guide. Don't be too heavy-handed with that right hand, but encouraging it across the waist. And then breath in and out through the nose, focusing on the gentle hugging at the waist. Come back to center. Give yourself a hug. It's a hug. Let it feel good. Rock side to side. And then take yourself to dead bug or happy baby, whatever your perspective is. Holding onto the feet, let your knees bend, your tailbone come back down towards the earth. Just make gentle circular motions with the knees, clockwise, anti-clockwise, small or large, fast or slow. Again, just looking at the different parts of the back. This can give you as a kind of massage for the weight of the legs, and then release into Shavasana. And this is a space for mindful rest. It's not a sleep or a slumber, but have your eyes closed. Continue to expand your awareness through the vehicle of breath, in, throughout, and around the body. And just allow your mind to settle again, to observe the breath to make space in the body, so the body can make space in the mind. Be aware of your senses, any tastes that reside in the mouth, any fragrances or smell as you breathe in and out through the nose, and the feeling of touch as you witness the weight of the body against the earth, slightly heavier on your inhalation and light again on your exhalation. Have your eyes gaze towards your eyebrow center, the seat of infinite and inherent wisdom. Shift this gaze down to the heart, where you begin to listen with great depth past the obvious noises of the world around you and even the more subtle sounds of the body, through to that space of infinite, expanding, abundant, true self. Allow this union to be cultivated here on the mat so you can take it out into the world, sharing it with those you love and those you don't know. Slowly bend your left knee and fall gently to the side, using your right arm as a pillow. Stay on your side for as long as you like, before slowly pressing into your left hand to make your way up into a comfortable seat. Again, whatever this means to you, somewhere where you're sitting a little bit taller, a little bit lighter, more grounded, and more yourself. And gently bring your hands together at the heart center in gratitude towards the dedication you've shown yourself and your purpose for practice. Continuing to honor this into the rest of your day through each attended breath. Gaze inward kindly with ahimsa, a kind inward gaze towards yourself, so that this may be the way you gaze and interact with others, those around you that you love dearly, and those you don't know. We'll finish together with the unified sound of the universe, Om, and a peace mantra. Hum along with me confidently if you know it, or just listen. Sit tall, sit light, and take a deep breath in through the nose. Om Save Bhavantu Sukinaha Save Santu Niramaya Save Bhadrani Brashentu Ma Kusche Dukkha Bad Bhai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.